In the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. So your life is a testimony. And Tita Irene, I think these past couple years, probably more than a couple, but it's been a few years now that we've been joining the same Bible study group together, and I'm so happy to know that it's such a God-centered growth and relationship that we've all had. I think the first strong moment that we had together was in prayer, and it was like in that time of desperation where nobody knew what to do, but then we knew exactly what to do, and that was to come together and pray together. So I've had so much fun getting to know you more these past couple of years, through the personal testimonies and sharing, but also just the spending of time together. And like everybody else has been saying, your generosity and your heart, as much as we want to share with you, you've always shared with us too. So Mr. John, I was so excited to hear how excited you are to be going to the Philippines, because we know Tita Irene's excited, but we of course were like, oh, what's he gonna think about it? And we were so glad to hear that you're excited to go there and spend the time together, and that you guys hopefully can have some rest once you're there. I know you guys have been so busy these past couple of years, and definitely these past couple of weeks preparing for your home. So it's so nice to hear God's blessing over your lives and how He's been working through both of you and your relationship, and that it's a testimony of your faith in Him. So glad that it's an example for others. And yes, let your light shine for others as you've been letting it shine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Safe travels. Love you guys.
I get a hug.
Yes.
I'll take picture, please.
Oh, picture. Oops,
All
sorry.
right. One,
Teka, may sandok. You're gonna make that an album.
1, 2, 3. Elray will make a video. YouTube. He'll post it.
Thank you, Cristel.
Of course, you're welcome.
Sige na nga. Okay, Gina. Bring it on.
Yeah, you need a preacher like me. I'll be preaching with you right now.
Naku, abutin niya to.
Didn't know what you were getting into.
You only got 2 minutes.
I know, right?
Pastor needed coffee.
Why you get out? Come back here.
Bathroom time.
I'm just joking. Alright, Ate Irene, the first time I met you, I think I remember you invited me into a yard sale. You said, Gina, she's very friendly, even though she doesn't know me. She didn't know me one time. She said, do you like yard sale? I would like to invite you in my house. Sometimes she likes the yard sale. You guys know, ladies know that most of the time. And then one time, I don't know, after I met her in the yard sale, we've been close, going somewhere, and then you introduced me the insurance, and we went together in different places with that insurance. I like traveling, that's why, I like socializing too with, friendly people like Ate Irene. She's very friendly with everybody. Even though, first time you met her, looked like she's look like a snob, but she's not. She's very, very friendly. If you know her from the heart, Mark is laughing.
And John. And John especially.
Yeah, I met John. He's just quiet, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's just quiet, but
Wait until
Might as well be.
we go home.
I know. you're gonna meet everybody. Hey, how are you doing? You're gonna be like that. You're gonna be, people's person.
He'll be the High Joe star.
Yeah, you're gonna be,
Okay.
And then I invited you here in Women's Bible Study. I remember that, and she said, "Okay, I'll go." You said that, and then we start from there. And now she's in the Women Bible Study, and then see, I need to write it. Okay, so my prayer for you and to John, that even though there's a lot of sayings not gonna make it, or there's a lot of, not nice thing you're gonna hear from the Philippines. But the most important thing there is you guys together, and we're praying for Giancarlo that he'll be happy and he's gonna get up soon, because you're there and John there, and John will, you're gonna like it there, especially if you see them together. You see Giancarlo come alive and talking with you guys, walking with you guys, eat with you guys. That's the most important thing. And we're praying for you, for all of us. We're praying for that to happen. Okay? So my verse for today, for you and John, and for your family, I just remember, having this while reminiscing. So this is the verse. These things I have spoken unto you. God said that in me you might have peace. You might have peace. If you are not taking that God peace within you, you might have it or not. So he said that in me you might have peace. In the world you shall have tribulation. Yes, absolutely, you shall have tribulation in the world, but be of good cheer. God said, be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. That's the most important thing. Whatever tribulation you face, whatever what happened in the environment or in your community, stay at peace with God. And whatever challenges you're facing, He already overcame that for you. And for your family. And just lean on to God. So everything will be all right. Okay?
Yes. Thank you, Gina.
You're welcome.
Let me tell you something. When Gina doesn't like me, she will call me Irene. But at the moment, different moment when she likes me, she will call Ate Irene. I noticed that from the very time that why is she calling me that? And then yesterday she calls me Ate, and today she calls me Irene.
All depends.
No,
It all depends, correct.
Sometimes I forgot to call you Irene or Ate Irene.
See?
I don't want you
I
to
think when
feel
she's
like
serious,
you're
she
old.
calls you Irene.
You feel like you're old, Sometimes I say that.
know.
Even though to other people.
When she wants to be dainty, she calls me Ate Irene.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thank you.
Wish you both the best. And for G
And she,
Carlo.
by the way, she's my earth, wind, and fire. This lady.
We argue, we fight. We hide and seek.
But she will always surface. I said, oh, that's Gina again. Okay, come in. All right, thank you.
All right, next.
Next. Pastor.
Oh, Ardala, come on.
Short and sweet. No good,
Oh,
guys. Love you. You worked me to death. Bye-bye.
oh, that's
Enjoy
it.
the Philippines. You'll love it.
Have a picture.
I'll get picture.
Picture.
Yeah.
Picture.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, because when you go back to the Philippines,
Yeah, I'll go visit her.
Yeah, she's been to the Philippines.
Oh, has she?
Yeah, that's a granddaughter.
You have a nice memory in the Philippines, huh?
Oh, yeah. I love it there.
Bye.
thank you for coming.
Who else?
Uy,
Want me to edit, Pat?
Huh?
Want me to edit?
Itong magkapatid, itong magkapatid.
Yung kambal,
Sabay na kayo. Picture na kayo doon.
Sasayaw po kami.
Dynamic duo, yeah.
I'll take picture first. 1, 2, 3. So that. Okay. Sige, ikaw na.
Okay, this is the verse that I want to share with you from Psalm chapter 37 verse 4. This is one of my favorite verses. So take delight in the Lord and He will give you the desires of your heart. I know, Tita Irene, that you have been going through a lot of things that are happening to you right now, but I want you to remember this, that taking delight in the Lord means that our hearts truly find peace and fulfillment in Him. Because if we truly find satisfaction and worth in Christ, of course, He will give us the longing of our hearts. So I feel very blessed about this verse, and I also feel blessed, even though we have known for just a few months, right? Tita Irene, I just met Tita Irene in our Bible study.
She made a mano po when she first met me.
You did?
Yeah.
That's good. That's very cute. I love that. People still practice
Yeah,
mano po. You know mano po? Like
So
this.
respect
Bless
them.
Oh.
Yeah, she made that to me when she first met me. Yeah, I'm the Lola.
It means it shows a gesture of being respectful.
Respectful. Thank you.
Thank you, Tita Irene, for
Have we met?
First time.
actually this is the
person.
first time for us to meet in person.
I always see her
First time
in video.
In Zoom, yeah.
Yeah, in Zoom.
It's always on Zoom.
And she's always the shy one.
Yeah. So,
Kala mo lang yung tita.
Serious.
we will continue praying for your safe travel.
Please, thank you.
And enjoy your retirement life in the Philippines. And enjoy the moments with G and Carly.
Thank you.
And I already talked to my friend who is a pastor. They are willing to visit you to pray for,
Giancarlo. Oh, amen.
because they also have their church there. I just forgot
Sa
the
Batangas?
specific place in Batangas.
Okay. Amen. Thank you
Amen.
so much. Oh, wow.
God bless. God bless.
Picture na. Natapos na yung picture.
Gusto mo isa pa?
Love you, tita. Thank you po.
One more.
One more daw, one more.
One, two, three.
Ayos.
Alright.
Okay. Papagod na yata yung ating videographer. At saka picturer. Photographer.
We'll create a video.
Oh yeah, you
First
see?
of all, thank you for everything of the very short, okay?
Remember, right? Andre, come here.
Yeah, I have already something for you.
Andre, come here.
Jeremiah 33:3, call unto me, I will answer thee. Okay. Call unto me and I will answer thee, and show the great and mighty things which thou knowest not. Wherever you go, God is always there. You are in here, God is there. You in there, God is in there. That's why, okay? That's I first one. That's I pray my promise verse for you.
Take picture. He knows who you are because we were in Eagle Rock.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Okay.
He remembers the Eagle Rock.
Okay.
Alright, thank you.
We
Thank
went to
you, Jill.
Poconos.
Yeah,
we had-
The finale.
Okay.
Oh.
I see Tita Mercy.
Tita Mercy! Tita Mercy, come here. Halika! Hindi ka kasali sa picture, maoksuhan ka.
Reaching na muna ni Pastor.
I will not be sharing a lot of some things because there are some delicate things that I might be sharing.
Okay.
You know our history, John and Irene. So I think that's the privilege of being a pastor. You know, you know the challenges, the ups and downs of not
Everyone.
only individual but everybody. And this couple have a lot of ups and downs. Oh no, it's still up to now, John, because. But you know, you're
I'm
really
still
a good-
here.
yeah, you're a good partner. You're a good partner, both of you. And so I will be sharing some personal thing, but I will be sharing the longest verse among all.
So,
See where?
Ecclesiastes chapter 3.
Oh.
Very familiar, but I would like to dwell more on the last verses. Very familiar because you know this, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. So, again, speaking about the seasons of life. Before I continue, let me comment a little bit that even though you will be in the Philippines, it doesn't mean that the seasons of life will be over. Probably the first 3 months will be a season of excitement and just like a honeymoon stage. But probably for the next 3 months, next 3 months, next 3 months, it will always be a time of season. There will always be a season for,
You have
for
a
your
lot
time.
already.
You will have, and you will have more. You have more because it's not only for you, it is for everybody. And even as you look around, there's a time for these trees to really bloom and become beautiful, just like what we're seeing at the moment. But eventually, a few months
Fall.
later, it will, all those trees, all those leaves are gone. And then after that, it will bloom again, and after that, it will be green, and then after that, so it's always
It's a
a great
cycle.
reminder. It's really a cycle. Regardless of where we are, our life will just like be a season. But so I think that's the truth of the Word of God. But another part of this is I know you like this because what do workers gain from their toil? I have seen the burden God hath laid on the human race. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart. No one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they live. That each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toil. You're looking forward for retirement, living on the top of the mountain wherein you will just drink coffee or whatever you would like it, looking on top of it, looking and just enjoying life. And this is the gift of God. That's what he said. This is the gift of God. I know that everything God does will endure forever. Nothing can be added to it and nothing taken from it. God does it. And this is very important. Sometimes they don't took notice of this. God does it for you to enjoy your life, for you to be happy, and even in every seasons of life. But this is the purpose of God. God does it so that people will fear Him. This is always the struggle. When you are in a retirement, when everything is good, as if, just give me, please buy this, do that. Especially you have a lot of money bringing to the Philippines. With all those cash money that you will be bringing. You will be treated probably like a king. But, look at the reason why God allows you to have it. So that people will fear Him. Don't forget that the reason why you will be enjoying life, and not only enjoying it, because there will still be seasons down there that you will experience. But this is the purpose why God gave you that opportunity, because so that you will give honor. You will just give reverence. This means giving your life to God. That's one reason. Another reason is this. Whatever it has already been, what will be has been before, and this is the other reason, and God will call the past to account. Look at that passage. God will call the past to account. Because everything comes from God. When this seasons of life is over, this means that this is one of the verses here, a time to be born and a time to die. all of us will be on that road. And one day, when that time comes, everything that God has given to us, I'm not only talking to you, but to every one of us, God will give an account of what He has given to us. And that's one of the most frightening things. And we stand before God. God has given us everything. And yet, God will ask us, what have you done with your life? And what have you done with all those gifts and goodness and greatness that I have given unto you? I believe you will always remember this word. That's why people just keep on saying the words, because regardless of those seasons of life that you will experience down there, and it's not easy because Giancarlo, I met Giancarlo, and he was still very strong. I can still vivid in my mind when we meet each other, and it's a short one, but I can still imagine the smile and the excitement when I saw him. And it will be hard now because it's not easy to see that loved ones, and it will still be a season. But this will strengthen you to keep on going. The reason why God bless you, the reason why God will lead you there, is because He would like you to give honor to Him and fear Him. Because one day, everything when we stand before Him, we will give an account of everything that God has given to us. Let's pray together, and of course, there's a time for everything. It's your birthday too, of course. That's why this verse is very applicable, because this is a bittersweet, because we will be missing you, John, and we will be missing you, because once a friend, once a brother, as a sister, they will always be, regardless of sometimes the journey. It's just like a family. Everybody will have their own seasons, right? Seasons sometimes are very sweet, seasons are sometimes it's not. And you know that. You can really, I know John, you can share this. But before I pray, would you like to say some words, John and Irene, to all of us? I know very seldom, I know I put you on spot, John, but you don't normally do this. I know you.
Let's take a picture first.
Yeah.
John, normally I've been using John because, normally when I have a problem with my air condition, with my heater, you always do it for me for free.
Okay, stop.
1, 2,
Smile.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, now we will have a picture all together.
Yeah. So, but let's wait for your final.
John, yeah.
John first.
John first.
I just want to thank all of you for all this and for being a real friend over the years. I know I've not been showing up too much lately, but I'm still thinking of most of you all the time, and I appreciate everything. And I'm glad you're all my friends.
See you in Batangas.
We will visit you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, come see us.
We will visit you there.
Hi.
Scared now.
Here you go. Get your hankies out. No, not really.
Introduction pa lang yan.
I don't know what is exactly the first word I would like to say, but first I would like to thank all of you to be here. As I said a while ago, it's a joke, but it's true. You're here because you love me. And I love you. Oh my God. I'm crying. No, because I know from the very beginning that you're my family. I know that. I know that I left you guys because, Pastor. No, I'm just kidding. No, we always find, like in the family, we seek something outside the family, right? Just for, I think soul satisfaction or whatever it is. But my heart always comes back here, although I don't show up. You all are always in my heart, especially those, you know who you are. But anyway, all of you, like when I was looking at the list. I said, why all these ladies are not here in the list? When I asked them, oh, of course, I didn't see it in the FB. I said, oh, I didn't see it too. So would you like to come? And then they automatically come real quick, impromptu. And I am so happy. I don't know what to say. I know it was a small gathering, supposed to be with the 7 disciples or whatever, our Bible group. And I said, why don't we invite our friends? I miss them. I love you. I love all of you, you know. And I said, why? Pastor said maybe. She said maybe. So I said an invite to Mercy, and I'm glad they're here. I said, if they're not here, I don't know how to say goodbye to them, but I'm glad that Sister Mercy and Pastor are here. They're my nanay and tatay na nawala sa buhay ko. No, it's not really, but this is my family. This is my I was born here. I'm like a fish, you know, like you go all over the ocean, and then when you want to give birth, you always comes back to where you came from, you know. Di ba ganun ng fish? You know, if you know the salmon, they always come back where they were born. I don't know if you know that, but anyway, whatever happens in my journey, I always comes back to my family, my sisters here that I always cling to. Whenever I need support, they are all there. And wherever I go, even the Philippines, and there's no distance that will set us apart. I know that. I love you. Oh, we love you too. We'll be missing you. And if you need more plans, I still have some. They said yeah. Okay.
Come get it.
I still have some more to say, but I forgot.
All right.
I'm a little bit emotional, and I hope we will meet again. It's either here, but most likely in the Philippines. Come visit me there, okay?
For sure.
I will set the table for you. If you need the room, maybe just one after the other, okay? Accommodate all of you in one time.
Request
Already has a request menu.
I hope you're still with us in the Zoom, right? For Women Fellowship, whether...
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
Zoom anytime.
8 a.m.
Anytime. So since we are all here, the other people are not here anymore, and it's just this is it. This is the core group. This is the prayer warriors. This is my real family. So can we have a picture, my family, and so we can.
Ang magandang background.
Let's sing first. Let's sing first. After one here, we will be singing while we are together. And,
Flower mo.
Ay.
I love my flower. Nice.
Doon ka na.
Iba pa na ba?
Dapat pala kanina tawag.
Sing muna daw.
Oo nga, sing muna.
Sing muna daw.
Anong sing natin? Happy birthday ulit.
Ding, saan ka na dito?
Come here.
Annalyn.
Picturean ko na kayo.
Pasok dito sa tabi ni